Imagine waking up one morning to find that the most powerful AI model you rely on is suddenly gone, with no warning and no timeline for its return. That's exactly what happened to enterprises that use Anthropic's Claude Fable 5 model just a few weeks ago. The model, which is considered the most capable on the market, was taken offline for every customer due to a U.S. export control order, leaving many businesses scrambling to find alternative solutions. However, new data shows that 2/3 of enterprises had already built a hedge into their AI model strategy, which is why they were able to weather the storm. This posture has become increasingly mainstream, and for good reason. When you're relying on a third-party model, you're always at risk of losing access to it, whether due to government intervention or some other factor. This experience has highlighted the importance of having a diversified AI strategy, and it's a trend that we're seeing more and more enterprises adopt. By not putting all their eggs in one basket, companies can minimize their risk and ensure business continuity, even in the face of unexpected disruptions. As the use of AI models continues to grow, we can expect to see more emphasis on building hedges and diversifying AI strategies. This shift is likely to have a significant impact on the way companies approach AI adoption, and it will be interesting to see how the landscape evolves in the coming months. In other news, the AI coding tool market just got a bit more competitive with the launch of ZCode, a new desktop application from Z.ai that's designed to work seamlessly with the company's flagship GLM 5.2 large language model. ZCode is being built as an agentic development environment that's purpose-built for AI-powered coding, and it's clear that Z.ai is looking to take on established players like Cursor, Claude, and GitHub Copilot. The move marks a significant push by Z.ai into the fast-growing AI-powered coding tool market, and it will be interesting to see how ZCode stacks up against the competition. As we move into the weekend, it's worth noting that Anthropic is bringing back Claude Fable 5 globally after the US lifted its export control order, a welcome move for enterprises that were impacted by the model's sudden disappearance. The restoration of access to Claude Fable 5 is a significant development, and it's likely to be a relief for many businesses that rely on the model. With the model now available again, enterprises can get back to using it for their AI needs, and it will be interesting to see how the return of Claude Fable 5 affects the market. Meanwhile, researchers at Alibaba have been working on a new AI framework that could revolutionize the way agents interact with tools and skills. The framework, called Skill Weaver, creates an execution graph for a given task and chooses the right skills for each node, reducing agent token use by a staggering 99%. This could have major implications for enterprise AI systems, which often struggle to scale and handle complex workflows. By streamlining the process and reducing the amount of tokens needed, Skill Weaver could help make AI systems more efficient and effective. But despite these advances, many enterprise AI organizations are still struggling with a fundamental problem: governance. The control gap, as it's known, refers to the lack of ownership and accountability for AI across the stack, and it's a major challenge for companies. With AI portfolios expanding rapidly, many organizations are finding it difficult to keep up with governance, and the result is a widening control gap. This is a critical issue that needs to be addressed, as it has significant implications for the financial and operational health of businesses. As we wrap up this week's edition of AI Tech Daily, get ready for a deep dive into the world of AI ethics on Monday, when we'll be exploring the contentious issue of AI bias and its far-reaching consequences.